Now look, you may have seined through every doctor's office there is in the country. You may have been in every hospital and every clinic there is around here. You may have went through prayer line after prayer line for people praying for the sick. But let's take this afternoon. At thy word, Lord, I'm going to lay down the net right now. I'm going to believe it right now. I'm going to settle it. I'm going to settle it once forever. I know, Jesus, that you're sitting at the right hand of the Father as a high priest. A high priest is to make intercessions upon confession. That's what Hebrews 3 says. He is the high priest of our profession and confessions, the same translation. And there he is sitting at the right hand of the Father, making intercessions upon our confession. Now, he cannot heal you or cannot save you or do one thing for you until first you accept it and believe it and confess it. That's right. You've got to confess it. Not you got to feel it, you got to confess it. He's not the high priest of your feelings. He's the high priest of your confession. That's right. What you confess. Now, if you get prayed for, sitting in this building this afternoon, the Holy Spirit will move in here and you feel His blessed presence and hear the Word going forth saying that He healed all and so forth like that and seeing the power of God. Hear it go forth and tell Him it's for everyone. And you walk out and say, well, I feel just as bad as I did when I went, and He couldn't do a thing for you. If you say, well, I accept it now, and then in the morning you get up and say, well, I still got that headache, I still feel as bad as I did, then you drop right down. You'll never live above your confession. Let the saintliest person in this building right now just make up in your mind that you're not a Christian anymore. That's when you become not a Christian. See? When you go out and say, are you a Christian? No, I used to be, but I'm not no more. You're falling from grace right now. See? It's faith. See? It's either faith or unbelief. You're possessed with those two powers, either faith or unbelief. If you've got faith, you're saved because you are a believer. If you haven't got faith, you're a sinner. I said here some time ago, preaching in a Methodist church, I said, drinking whiskey is not a sin. Smoking cigarettes, committing adultery is not a sin. A little old sanctified Methodist mother sitting there, she said, then preacher, what is sin? I said, unbelief. That's sin. Smoking, drinking, gambling, and committing adultery, and stealing, lying, and so forth is not sin. It's the attributes of sin. You do that because you're an unbeliever. And you say, well, I'm a Christian, I don't smoke, I don't drink. You might not commit adultery, steal, tell a lie, keep all the commandments, and still be a sinner. See? That's just attributes. It's to change your heart, what the Holy Spirit does in you. Makes the tree bear fruit. Is that right? By their fruits you shall know them. You're a sinner because you are an unbeliever. You're a Christian because you're a believer. Jesus